Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to MLM Monday, episode 92. I just got off a 45-minute long Facebook Live launching a brand new client into the direct sales space. We'll have them as a guest here on the show shortly, and we'll get a chance to interview them so you can hear more about their heart and passion for their business and what prompted them to enter the direct selling space, to invite other individual direct sellers to be a part of their opportunity and everything they put together. But what I'm excited to share with you tonight is the core big three for any kickoff launch. Whether you're launching a team or you're launching into direct sales or a brand new direct sales company, there's a key where you can win if you begin with the end in mind. And so as we're jumping in today, if you're watching on replay, go ahead in the comments below and say watching on replay. If you're watching live, go ahead, comment live, and say where you're watching from. It's always awesome to see in the chat who's watching from where and what they're doing here inside of the space. So launch time and the big three, what are some of the things that you want to do for any kickoff that you have here inside of your business and direct sales? So what are some of the things that we talk about with direct sales companies? Well, first part is gather a place for your raving fans. I'm not a big fan of the pre-launch hype in the space where people are pre-building under each other and waiting to get ready in the system. I believe in grand opening launches in the space. So you still have a wait list, but it's a grand opening launch where you're opening direct to that group. A lot of times clients will accomplish this with just like a Facebook group in the space, which is a fantastic place to start, is plugging people into a Facebook group and nurturing that community. And then when you're actually ready for your grand opening, to just invite that entire group at the same time to go ahead and participate. It's a really powerful way to plug in and have those folks roll in and be a part of what you're doing in a really special way. And what are the things you want to have in place and that makes sense for that? So in an actual grand opening, you want to be in the place where you're able to receive orders and able to receive enrollments that are paid. Okay, not free enrollments, but actual paid enrollments inside of the program, which means your merchant processing needs to be done, right? You don't want to be in a place where it's just free enrollment, doing merchant processing later, and all the delayed expectations with banking in the space. It's really important that your banking set up right from the get-go and that you're processing right away. If you need help with merchant processing or those types of things, we've been blessed as a software provider in the space for 2 decades. We got a lot of resources there. Feel free to PM me here on Facebook if you're looking for connections there or having trouble getting processing. The direct sales space is a bit different if you're labeled as an MLM and the classification of those accounts. Be glad to plug you into some of those resources that we share with our clients. So being able to, the first of the big three is being able to receive money, being able to pay out commissions inside of the platform. The second piece of a grand opening is that product's available, right? So not only are you able to receive money, but hey, you can ship out your product and people can experience that product right away. This is an important key. Some people try to launch without this in place and then miss the boat because what's going on, right? People are paying money, not receiving product, not a great way to start, right? And yet a lot of direct sales companies try to do that all the time in the space today. So don't be average, don't be like them. Actually give product, have product ready to go for people when they get started. And then the third one, grand opening, why it's so important. I call it nothing to wait on. It means that right when someone joins your company, they can go right into a set of training that gives them the tools right then to be able to share with someone else right now, right? So what we like to do is actually build out an entire marketing platform, what we call the speed system, so that every single person who's brand new inside of our company can get started right, and get started now. So when someone plugs in, they have the tools to share. They have the tools to present to others. They have the tools to enroll others, all from inside of the same system. So that launch is really special. It brings all that energy and momentum together in one place where people can just plug it in, win, and share inside of the system. And these are some of the big keys to the launches that have gone really well. And you have to begin with the end in mind, because if you're starting a brand new direct sales company in the space, you're not starting it so that you can do $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month. You want to be doing at least $1 million a month or 10 or $100 million in the space so that you're changing people's lives. You know, if you have this huge community of people that are supposed to be earning commissions from your program, how much revenue does your program really have to do? So the truth is, for most direct sales companies, you're not even operationally sound or just get started until you're doing $1 million a month in revenue. And so you have to begin with the end in mind. And when you're putting together a true grand opening launch, you want to do that in a way where you know that you can sustain and surpass that minimum goal that you have in your space, right? So if your goal is $1 million a month, you're building something where you're planning on doing $10 million a month in the space, right? And you're saying, what do I need in place to be able to do that? What infrastructure do I need to do? What actions do I need to take so that that is the natural result? And then you walk through that and you do that right inside of this of your system and your ecosystem inside of the platform. And there's a lot of unique things that people are doing in the space today. So when you think of the big three of being able to receive money, ship out your product, those two you already knew. The third one, what should it feel like for people to share and interact and market right away once they join? That is where there's a lot of new stuff today. Beyond marketing systems and the tools that you've traditionally seen in direct sales, there's companies now taking on artificial intelligence and actually providing AI engines that are powering the coaching of a member in the space so that literally a brand new person who's never done direct sales before can come into a company, be welcomed as a direct sales rep or stylist or affiliate in a program, and then can literally see their top actions to do at any time in the system. And these are a lot of the things that are separating it and making a big difference between the people who are actually launching well and doing great things and the people who are just unknowns, not heard of here inside of the space. So I hope you can take those into mind in your plans. If you're looking at putting together a direct sales company or are looking for resources to do so, send me a message. We'd be glad to connect you to the group. I run the Direct Sales Executives Forum, the SEF, on Facebook and on LinkedIn. And also am blessed and humbled to serve as CEO over at NaXum. We have a whole group of just stellar developers that have done amazing work here in the space. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to lead them in the space. I want to thank you so much for checking out the show today and the topic. And if you have some of your favorite launching techniques you want to throw in the comments, or you have questions or seeking other resources, feel free to send us a message. We'll talk with you soon. Bye for now.